Okay, let's try something different.
Hi, and welcome to Dollars to Cents Online. My name is Ashley, and today we'll be talking about Usertesting.com. Usertesting.com is a website where you can get paid to do different tasks, whatever the person who is wanting the test done requires of you. So you may be looking at like you can see here, website, a mobile app, or prototypes, and you give your opinion of maybe how it looks, if it's intuitive as far as the navigation and as far as how things are laid out, different things like that. You're pretty much discussing your user experience. And the way you do this is you record yourself looking at the website or looking at the mobile app or the prototype, going through each step that they give you to go through, and you talk aloud while you're doing the video, much like I'm doing in this video explaining it to you. So you just talk throughout the whole video. You really don't want any silence. So say it tells me to guess what I think that this website is about from looking at this page here, the usertesting.com homepage. So I may say, okay, I looked at the logo, it says user testing. Then I will read this out loud. If I read this wherever my eyes go, and I'm reading it out loud. And that's what you do throughout the whole entire video. As long as you follow the steps and you do those things, then you will be able to excel in usertesting.com. Now, I do want to say that I joined usertesting.com years ago. Maybe it was 2014. And when I joined it, it was very easy to get money. I would make like $400 or more in a pay period. And the reason why it was easy because weren't any screeners for the test that you would be taking. When it comes up, you pretty much try to click it as fast as you can because there were a ton, and when I say a ton of people on usertesting.com that were trying to get these, because as soon as a test would pop up on the screen, and it will make a ding noise when it does, so you can know if you have the web page pulled up. As soon as it would come up, a split second later, it would be taken. Like, you had to be on top of it to get the money. At the time, I was not working. I was working from home. So I literally had the time to be on top of it like that. But it's very difficult. So getting the $400, it was easy yet difficult. Difficult because I had to be quick about it. Easy because there weren't any screeners. It was just open to anyone. Whoever clicked on it, they could take the test. Usertesting.com has updated, and it's very difficult for you to be able to get a test on here now because you have to fit a certain maybe demographic, have to use a certain application or applications, or never have used an application, or have specific product, a certain computer. When I first started, they started making it specific as far as if you're on a Mac or a PC. Now, like I say, you may have to have a certain application, or you may have to have never used a certain application. It's very specific now, so it's extremely difficult to get tests. The tests that do linger on the board are tests where people aren't fitting in that category. That's the only reason why it's lingering on, because there's not a lot of people that's within the community that are using that specific product or whatever the person who wants the test is requiring of the tester. And when you take a test, if you do not qualify after you take the screener, then you will see a screen that looks like this where it says, unfortunately, you didn't qualify for this test. And then you'll go back to the dashboard, and that's where you will see all the tests again that are available for you to take. Unfortunately, when a test is available, the people who are listing the tests that they want you to take for them, it gets listed several times a lot of the times. So you'll go through the screener. It'll say you don't qualify. You'll go back to the dashboard. You click on another available test, and it's the same exact screener. They were supposed to have fixed that a while ago now, but apparently it's still not fixed because I just went through here. I haven't been on usertesting.com in a long while, so I just went through here to just see if that was still going on, and it is. As you can see, when you go to completed tests, it will show you the test date, time, number, payment status, the rating you received, and you can click on details to see what the test was about of tests that you have completed. And I just actually completed a test. So now you can see I have a payment pending of $10. It's here. I just did a mobile test on my phone that came up while I was recording this video. I saw that they said Android, or I believe it was, or iPhone or something like that. So I went on my phone, and it was a test where anybody could take it. There was actually about 3 or 4 of them, but by the time I got done taking mine, of course, all the rest of them were gone. Because if anybody can take it, it's definitely going to be gone really quickly. But anyway, so you can see that information here. Let me go to the last page so you can see. I'll say I've been on here, yep, since 2014. So I've been on here a long time. And the tests, they're about 10 minutes long. Generally, they're about 10 minutes long. You'll get $10 for those 10 minutes. They have some shorter tests that are pretty much like the customer just wanted to sample out the website, so they got the cheaper end test. And it's only about a 5-minute test, and you'll get paid $3 for those. So that's what you're seeing here. And then also, after I got started with usertesting.com, they ended up sending me a camera, like a webcam that you plugged up to your computer. And that's before they got the actual app on the mobile devices for you to be able to just record directly from your mobile device. And they actually still have these types of tests that I'm about to explain to you now. But you would get that camera in the mail, you plug it up to your computer, and then you would put your phone underneath the camera and perform the test, and it will record you taking the test from the webcam. And that's how you would do mobile tests on your phone or tablet. So like I say, now they have an app, so it records directly from your phone, but there are still some tests that it'll have you record it from the camera that they sent you. My camera that they sent me stopped working a long time ago. It wasn't broken or anything like that. It just stopped working. They changed some of the software, and it just never worked again after that. This was years ago that it stopped working. So I'm not sure if they still will pay $15 if you have to plug in that webcam or not. And you'll only get paid $10 for a mobile test regardless of how it's done. But so here's, payment proof, essentially, because I have gotten all of these payments. So I just wanted to show you that. And under my profile, I'm not going to click on it myself because it has my demographic information on there. But you will let usertesting.com know your gender, your age, if you have the camera that they sent you, what your income is, what's your web expertise, your country, your U.S. state, your social networks you're a part of, your web browsers you have, gaming genres that you participate in, and the devices that you have. All of this information is very important because it can be used to verify or double check that you do actually meet the requirements that are within the screener for the test. So definitely keep your profile updated. The message center, as I said before, is where you'll get messages from the people who requested the test to be done. I haven't received any emails that since I very first started back in March and April of 2014. April 2014 is the last time I received a message on there. They don't use that. Message center is pretty much, it's pointless to even have on here. It would just be used at first, like if there was an additional follow-up questions they wanted to ask after they watched your video, or they remember they had some other question. But anyway, help center, it shows you different lessons, how to be a 5-star tester, handling problems while you're testing. And then you can see the tester support center that has troubleshooting tips, FAQs, tutorial videos, and articles. When you first join usertesting.com, you will have to do a practice test, and usertesting.com will rate you and that will determine if they're going to let you use their website, if they're going to open up the test to you. You need to make a good rating on that. I think it has to be like a 4 or above, probably, for you to be able to get tests going. But as long as you do the things that I told you at the beginning of the video, you will get a high rating. And as you can see, it says earn $10 per test, reaffirming what I said earlier. You visit a website or an app, you complete a set of tasks, speaking your thoughts out loud, and you get paid $10. So they've made it really simple for the first step. All you have to do is put in your email address, click sign me up, and say that you have, no, I'm sorry, before you click sign me up, say I have read and agree with the terms of use and the privacy policy. Now it says how it works. You get $10. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you all. You get paid via PayPal. That's the only way. You cannot get paid any other way. So you got to have a PayPal account. Has to be able to be used in your country. And they have tests that are specific to other countries as well. So don't limit yourself just because you're not in the States. Because you can still perform tests on usertesting.com just as long as you can get paid with PayPal. So you get $10 via PayPal for every, oh, it says 20-minute video you complete. Okay, so it's gone up to 20 minutes. It used to be like 10 or 15 minutes, I believe. 20-minute video you complete. Usertesting pays you to visit websites or apps, complete a set of tasks, and speak your thoughts out loud. Of course, if the tasks that you're performing, if they don't take you 20 minutes, then they just don't take you 20 minutes. They have a little 2-minute video you can watch here. I guess it'll show you an example of what you may be doing. And then they have some little reviews here. Looks like some companies that use Usertest to improve their user experience. What do I need to get started? A PC or a Mac, an internet connection, and a microphone. You'll need an iPhone, iPad, Android phone, or Android tablet if you like to make mobile tests. You need to have the ability to download the testing software. Oh yes, you have to download the testing software onto your computer, and it'll open up, and that's what records you when you're doing the tests on your computer. You must be at least 18 years old. You need to have the ability to speak your thoughts out loud in English. But they say in English, but I have seen tests you need to be a fluent Spanish speaker or a fluent, other language. But the bulk of the tests are in English. How much money can I make? While user testing is a great way to earn a few extra dollars on the side, it won't make you rich. The number of opportunities you receive will depend on a number of factors such as your demographics and your quality rating. So we touched on the demographics part and your user profile. Also, your rating that they give you when you perform the test, you need to keep that high, because if your rating gets low, you won't be offered tests, or you will barely be offered tests. So keep that user rating high by doing everything that the person that created the test is asking you to do, speaking clearly, speaking throughout the whole entire video. So this is tax-free money, but you do have to pay the taxes on it when it comes time to do your income taxes. So keep that in mind. Just like if you were doing Uber or something else like that where it's tax-free, you do have to pay it in the end. How do I get paid? You receive your payment exactly 7 days after completing a website or app test. This waiting period allows us to ensure the quality of all recordings, and you will get paid exactly 7 days after you complete the test. I mean, exactly. It will pop up on your PayPal account. So if you take the test at midnight on the day, 7 days from then at midnight, you will be paid. Says we are accepting testers from the following: Africa, Middle East, and India, Asia Pacific, and you can click on here and see more detailed description. Europe, Latin America, and the Caribbean, United States, Canada, and Greenland. If you still have any additional questions, you can look at the frequently asked questions and get more information. And that is pretty much all you need to know to go ahead and get started with usertesting.com. It's a great website to go ahead and join to make some extra money on the side. As I said, it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not some way you're going to get a lot of money really quickly. Now, back in the day, 2014, it was a very good website to get on and get a good amount of quick money. But now it's, like I say, it's more difficult. So thank you for tuning in to Dollars and Cents Online. My name is Ashley, and I will see you in the next video.
Okay, let's try something different.